Gary, can I have your assessment on today's game?
Well, we're all obviously going to be disappointed, that's the first thing. We've got a few lads that have lost their form, their best form, you know, and they're not quite producing. We've got 2 or 3 that are having to be in the team, you know, due to coming back from injury. You know, like Asa, we needed to give him minutes, but unfortunately, you know, they're not as sharp at that point. Obviously, a stupid 5 minutes after half time gave them the 3-0 lead that upset us all. Obviously, we rallied round at the end, but you know, at the end of the day, you've still lost the game. So I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot to think about as far as how we can change it, move it, disrupt it, add to it. There's lots of things I've got to do and think about at the minute, and that's what I'll be doing, because you know, at the minute we're in a little bit of a mess. I take that responsibility, and you know, I've got us in this mess, and I've got to get us out of it. You know what I mean? And I will, of course I will. But at the moment, we're having to work very hard to try and improve our group.
It did seem a very even first half, though. Do you agree that actually, if your team had scored first, it could have been so different? Yeah,
we had a good start. We were keeping good possession, which we wanted them to do. We was getting into their half in possession, but we were nowhere near as sharp as they were in attack in the first half. You know what I mean? They got in a few times, and Sean made a couple of great saves. We just wasn't sharp enough. And we, as I say, we had players that didn't really cause them a problem, and I've got to address that. Towards the end there, you know, we stuck on more or less all the strikers we had to try and just get something up there, and unfortunately we didn't quite have long enough to see, you know, to get the game back, even though at the end there it was nice to get the 2 goals, but doesn't paper over the cracks that were there.
Next up, Gaffer, obviously a week's break now before we go to Weymouth.
Yeah, well, I don't know how Weymouth got on the day or other clubs, but the games down there now are 6-pointers at the moment. So I've got to, you know, pick a side that I think that we've got available to us, that's going to go out and fight for this football club. I'm going to do that, that's for sure. And but we have found ourselves in a situation that we don't want to be in. Do you know what I mean? We've not been dragged right into any relegation battle yet, so I don't want to talk about that. But at the same time, it's our form. You know, it's our form. It's players' form. It's the team form. It's the, you know, when you've lost, you know, we had a result here and then we lost 3 on the trot now. You know, you don't want to. That mustn't become a habit, and we're looking second best at the moment to you know, most of the teams, and I've got to turn that around, in all honesty.